Well, hey folks, this is, believe it or not, my second attempt to do this video. Here's a note for you all. If you're using your phone like I am, put it in airplane mode, because your friends, relatives, business associates, people that you're not wanting to see their phone number broadcast to however many few people that watch my videos might see, but that's what happened. I should have put it in airplane mode. So now I'm going to start all over again. This video is about taking out Inferno Towers effectively, and how do I do it? And one of my clan members asked, what is the secret? How do you get it out? Well, there's number one, the obvious. Inferno Towers are pretty powerful. So if your troops, well, for lack of a better word, suck, and you haven't been upgrading them, and you're at like level 4, maybe level 5 on some of your troops, you shouldn't be trying to attack Inferno Towers unless you're just trying to get Inferno Towers and nothing else, and you're just trying to get the achievement. So upgrade your troops, guys. Make sure you're really focusing on your upgrades. That's number one. Number two is I'm going to bring it up and I'm going to show you how I have my Infernos and how I have everything set up on my device. Now, here's my base. I've got my one Inferno Tower here, and I've got an Inferno Tower up here. I have an Inferno Tower up here in the back, okay, by my clan castle, because I want them to have a hard time getting through all of this junk up front. Obviously, they might get my my town hall, but who cares? If I can save loot, great. That's my technique since they took away farming. This one right here, if you look at it, set up pretty strategically, because they have to decide. They're either going to come after my Inferno Tower and start getting nailed by my Eagle Artillery, or they're going to go after the Eagle Artillery, get nailed by my Teslas and everything else that's in there and Expos, but then have to come across and deal with an Inferno Tower after they've already probably used every heal spell, rage spell, speed spell, jump spell, whatever spell. They're going to be scrambling. So here's the deal. Upgrade your troops. Avoid Inferno Towers if you got low level troops, unless you want to just try it for fun and you want to see what's going on. Okay with them? So let me just take you in, and I'm going to bring up this Inferno Tower. I'm going to give you some info. It's only level 2. Here's the strategy that's so important with Inferno Towers. Take a look at the number of targets max. At level 2, it's 5. So 5 troops are going to get hit by the Inferno Tower. I might have 15 other troops coming through. Hog Riders, Wizards, a Golem. You could have Giants, Archers, Barbarians. Think about all the things that you could throw at an Inferno Tower if you blow it open so you can get right to it. That's the other key. If there are a lot of walls and you don't use Earthquake spells, which I recommend you use Earthquake spells, if you don't use those, you're going to be using Jump Spell. And you're going to try to get to it that way. You're going to need to send pretty much a Golem, or you're going to need to do your Giants. And hopefully they're maxed. Now, everyone says don't drop a heal spell, because if you look at the bottom, it says healing effects get blocked by extreme heat. Yes, the ones being effective or being affected, all the troops that aren't being affected, maybe by an Expo, by a Tesla, by whatever you've got out there, hit a heal spell. Oh, and by the way, you've got to use Rage, and you've got to use a Speed spell. The faster you can drop an Inferno Tower, the faster you can follow up with a heal spell, re-heal those troops, and move forward. Okay? So, the simple way to talk about Inferno Towers for all of you folks out there is this way. Have good, strong troops. Use the appropriate spell for what you're looking for a target. If you want to use a jump spell and you want to put that type of elixir into it, fine. I typically use Earthquake spells. 4 level 1 Earthquake spells destroy 100% of any wall. That only costs you 4 spaces in your spell factory. Most people can get at least 1 healing and 1 rage spell. If you're lucky and you're higher up in your town hall, or your spell factory is of a high enough level, you can get 2 or 3. I typically go in to my raids with 2 heal spells, a rage, 4 earthquakes, and I use one poison. When I ask for reinforcements, I typically get another poison. So I've got 2 poison spells. That's because I'm maxed out on that, all right? Okay, enough talk. Let's go ahead and just jump right in here. And I have already retrained my troops, but I did not ask for raiding troops. So I'm empty, okay? If none of my players are on and fill me up anytime quick, so I've got my request in there. I'm going to move me around, so don't mind my face moving. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually look for some targets and give you some advice while I wait for hopefully somebody to give me troops so I can effectively raid. Believe it or not, if I don't have a full clan castle, I'll still raid, take out all kinds of Inferno Towers, and you guys can see how effective it is with just what you have with no help. But let's just take a look. Say I want to attack. Let's see, we'll find a match. And let's take a look where the Inferno Towers are. Okay, look at that. You have 2 Inferno Towers, okay, flanking the clan castle, and you've got the Eagle Artillery in there. Okay, what I would typically do is I would blow a hole. Probably start over here by the Wizard Tower. Okay, if you look over in the far left hand or this left hand side, I go right here, Wizard Tower, drop 4 earthquake spells to drop it out. I'd be able to pound right in and get my next opportunity. I'm going to keep moving on so that I can find some more good examples. See how Inferno Towers, most people have them in the center, so you've got to get to the center. Okay, take a look. You got to get to the center. Most people are putting Inferno Towers near the center. Now, here's a cool one. This is always fun. You see that bad boy under construction? It's out of commission. He's only got 1 Inferno Tower that can work, and it is right there. And you could easily come in here and destroy that with a 4 Quake spell drop right there quickly, right in this general area, and either jumping over or pound through it with max giants. I'm going to keep going here because it's kind of neat to see. Here's an Inferno Tower out back here, right out front. Now this is an easy one, right in front. You drop 4 earthquake spells, level 1 earthquake spells, and you got a wide open shot. Imagine deploying out here in the deploy land, all kinds of giants, followed up with Valks. They'll destroy that, and you put 1 rage spell, and that Inferno Tower is null and void. Okay, so anything that's easy to blow right through. Oh, look at this! Oh my goodness, boy! You know what? There's a lot of loot here. I might have to do this one just because 412,000 elixir. That could be fun. So I've got some. Yeah. Well. Do I do it? Do I dare? Well, you know what? I'm gonna. Here's how you blow a hole. 4 earthquake spells. Watch. Boom. Goodbye. Goodbye. Now you release your giants. High hit points. And I always throw right off quick my max Valks. Now you see how the Inferno Tower's coming out at me? Well, guess what? I'm going to throw my wizard out here. I'm going to drop a heal spell because it's not hitting all 5. And I'm going to put a rage spell. And I'm going to activate my good old warden. Then I'm going to send in my cleanup crew. And watch how fast. Look at how fast that Inferno Tower is going to get taken out. I still have a heal spell to just basically strategically play. I just healed them all. I'm going to drop a poison spell, maybe hopefully slow it down. I'm going to punch my Barb King into play. See how fast I can get. See if I can get to 50% and at least get 1 star out of this. But, oops, almost lost my queen, but hey, almost. Oh, this is going to be bad. I guess I should have waited until I had until I had clan castle troops. That was pretty bad. But hey, you know what? I still got 115,000, and you got a chance to see blowing holes into the center to get to those Inferno Towers, right? I mean, that's really the name of the game here. I don't really care about wasting my loot right now because I want you all to get the picture. Get the idea that what you got to do is think strategically. Here, I'm going to show you. Here is what I do. I use the quick train option. Here's my general setup of troops. And I've been using these for quite a while, and I do pretty well. So if you take a look at it, you'll see I use 20 archers, 20 giants, and they are maxed. I've got 6 wizards, and they are maxed. I've got 12 Valks, and they are maxed. I've got 2 heal spells. I've got 2 rage spells. I've got 1 poison that I have in the mix, and I use 4 quake spells. Now, I have specifically been saving up, and I've got my quake spells upgrading. I've got 6 more days, and I'll have maxed out my quake spells. It's going to level 4. Maxed out. Now, with the maxed out quake spells, I can take less of them in to drop walls, or I can still stay with 4, but because they're maxed, I can pound my way now into multiple areas of your attacking, the base you're attacking. Okay? So you got to be strategic with your upgrades. Okay, you'll notice how I kind of have all my stuff laid out. I've upgraded a lot defense-wise. But anyway, that's my troop mix. I've got them all training right now just by going train, quick train, boom, and now they're training. I do have an Elixir Raider. If you take a look at how much Elixir, I used 184,500 Elixir to train that round of troops. That's regular. Plus I used 3,030 Dark Elixir for my regular raiding, attacking, everyday army. Elixir Raiders, I've had this mix in there, and it works pretty good because I use the smallest amount of Elixir troops, meaning I have no giants. It's mostly Dark Elixir troops, and the only troops I do use Elixir for are my cleanup barbs and my archers, and then I've got the rest are quake spells, speed spells, no heal, because I want it down and dirty, fast. I burn 6,430 Dark Elixir because typically I'm not trying to save up Dark Elixir by raiding for it because it's slow, steady progress. I'm typically going after Elixir or gold. So I don't want to spend any of the Elixir. So at 13,000 Elixir, I do pretty well with those Elixir Raiders. Okay? So anyway, now that I have to wait for my troops to train, that first one was a defeat. Absolutely. I'm not afraid to show defeats out there. But I want and hope that you're able to see that troop mix and how I blow the walls open to get in there. Okay? So just keep it in mind. See, you lost, it says. But if you look at the replay and just quickly look at it again, okay? Look at that. You four quake spells, and look, I got a path. I put all my giants in there, right? I throw in my max Valks. I didn't deploy my rage spell, which is what I should have done. If I had hit my rage spell right there, all that cluster of giants would have gone right straight ahead and would have pounded that Tesla. It's maxed out. It was set on single burn. You see that? One guy is getting burned all the time. The clan castle troops come out. I didn't even try to account for those just because I want to show you. I still was able to clean out all the clan castle troops, get the Tesla, and get the Inferno Tower. And that was pretty quick. They had some serious firepower. But typically what you want to do is raid, and when you find that really good one, if you're scared about the Inferno Towers, figure your strategy to pound right to that middle. Jump spell, quake spell, that's it. All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed the defeat that I showed you. I'm going to try to come back and do a little bit more cohesive approach, and hopefully I'll be able to show you kind of how to go out and pound at people and get those Inferno Towers down and be successful. All right, that was just more or less hopefully a way for you to see kind of how quickly you can blow them open, and don't judge my misdrop on the rage spell. Had I done that, I think we might have gotten to at least a 50%, or maybe I would have at least got the clan castle. So anyway, I hope that helps, folks. I'm going to do a lot more on Inferno Towers. Take good care, sign it off, have fun, clash on, babies.